Welcome guys to my first ever weekly mailbox opening. I'm calling this series Mailbox Monday, and the reason for that is because I'm gonna open up all my mailboxes every single Monday. So we're starting on my farming character for Transmog and old world materials and that sort of vibe. I have moved all my stock over to a separate character, so I don't have to move my farming character back to repost and everything. But we're gonna look at what this got before I moved it yesterday. We got 44 sales at 57,426. We're gonna write that down. It's actually pretty good for a week, depending on how much we get on the other character, which is now the bank character for Transmog and old world mats and all that. It's pretty good. But let's go through it real quick. Like, there's a bunch of small, decently valued like Transmog pieces here. We've sold some lesser planar essences, and we've sold a bunch of adamantite ore for decent prices. Not the highest, but it shows that it's worth it to keep because it gives you a little bit extra. Items to note: we sold a Plan's Helm of the Great Chief for 7.6k. We got an Elemental Mage Staff for a little over 7k. But other than that, it's, you know, decent sales. Not anything in particular that's really high in value. But yeah, let's go over to the new bank character. Alright, we are now on the bank character for Transmog and old world materials. Let's see what we got. Okay, these huge ogre cashews, I bought these guys for 500 gold a piece. So a nice flip has been done here. I've sold, how many is that? Like 10 I think, for 2,847, and 5 additional ones for 1,880. That's really good. And then a bunch of, like, just a couple of value items. But 38,476. That's to a total for Transmog and old world mats 95,902 gold. That's really good. That's really good. Actually, that's really good. But yeah, let's move on to our Blacksmithing and Jewel Crafter. Alright guys, we are now on the Blacksmithing and Jewel Crafting character. This guy has 295 sold items. Just as a note, everything that's under 100 gold, I've looted that already because it's just filling up. It's not really that significant, so I've already looted them. But let's go through it here. For the first 50, we got 67,394 gold. This is a bunch of different crafted gear. It's rings from jewel crafting, and it's the crafted gear, the 370 gear, Notorious from blacksmithing. We've also sold some muddle hardened hoof plates and stirrups, I see, and a couple of green items as well. So that's awesome to see. We've sold some ghost iron ore. We got this really cheap a while ago for just under 3 gold, so reselling it for that much is really nice. We got, oh, I skipped it. We got Notorious Combatants and Tuesday Staff sale for almost 14k. That's really nice. A bunch of monolith stirrups and monolite skeleton keys as well. But let's go on to the next page. Alright guys, here we have the next 50 mails for almost pretty much the same value as before. The other one was at 67,394. This is at 64,807. Let's look at what we got. We got a good amount of ghost iron ore as well. It's just a bunch of the same items. Some green blacksmithing items, some combatants gear, some notorious gear. A lot of rings as well for decent value. Just a bunch of gear. Yeah. Monohunt stirrups here. Let's move on to the next additional 50. So the next 50 is 56,310 gold. Fantastic. Let's put this in. Boom. And this is a bunch of model hardened stirrups again. For a little bit lower of a price, but still decent. A good amount of notorious combatants. Like, just a bunch of blacksmithing sales. And still a good amount of rings. For not, you know, the highest prices ever, but still a good amount of profit. We've sold a couple green rings as well. So that's really nice to see. But yeah, let's move on to the next 50. Alright, guys. The next 50 is 125,006 gold. Alright. A bunch of model hardened stirrups, as you can see as well. Notorious gear all over. Some skeleton keys. The most important part. The Mecha Mogul. I did not make this. I bought 2 of these for 70k. So selling it for 80,748 is really good. Obviously sold it for a little bit more, but this is after the auction house caught. So this is really nice. I also had one on my other character, so we'll see if that sold as well and what that sold for. But this is really nice. So far it's looking really good. Let's go on to the next 50. Alright, the next 50 is a little bit lower, but here we got some pretty interesting sales here. It's at 35,778. Let me put that in. There we go. We got some haste gems here for 190 gold, which is really nice. Other than that, it's just a bunch of crafting gear and rings. So yeah, let's move on to the last 45. Alright, so the last 45, a good amount of 46,161. Let's put this in. There we go. Again, model hardened stirrups, nothing's really changed. There's a bunch of the same items that we've already sold a bunch of. So yeah, let's loot it. So in total, on my Blacksmithing Character, I got 395,456 gold. That is really good. This week is looking really good so far. But let's move on to my last character, which is my Tailoring and Enchanting guy. I'll see you there. Alright, we are now on my last and final character, which is my Tailoring and Enchanting guy. Let's see what he got. 208 sales. Okay. In the first 50, we've got some very low sales. It's mostly deep sea bags, some battle flags, a couple of crafted items. Nothing major here. Oh, actually, a Cord of Haste for 1,500. That's really good. It's actually really good. And a Tome of Illusions also. Sumptuous Cowl, whatever, how you say that. Let's loot these and I'll see you in the next 50. For the next 50, we have 36,566. We got a couple deep sea bag sales here, a little bit higher of a price. We got a Bolt of Frostweave sales for 15, decent. Light step hoof plates, some crafted gear, really nice. Some enchants, like the enchants have dropped down so low. They're still at a profit, so we're still making them, but they're so low. And a Hexweave bag, Tome of Illusions as well. But let's move on to the next 50. Alright, for the next 50, this is looking bright. Here we have the Mecha Mogul as well. This is 121,231. Very nice. We got some Tome of Illusion sales here. A couple actually. Some sumptuous ropes and cowls. Really nice. This is Sumptuous Fur gear from Wallace the Drainer. A decent prices, especially since Sumptuous Fur is really cheap. We got a lot more bag sales here for almost nothing. Still pretty nice. We got some Umber Shard sales here at a decent price. We sold some green items for 300 gold. It's really nice. But the Mecha Mogul as well here, we sold it for pretty much the same as we did on the other character. So a nice little over 10k profit on both, which is really nice. It's really nice. Let's move on to the next 50. The next 50, or actually 58, we got 36,398. Again, Hexweave bag sales at a very high price. Deep sea bags at very horrible prices. We got some more Umber Shard sales. Deep sea bandage sales. This is really funny and interesting, but still pretty nice. We got some more Tome of Illusion sales. Really good. Let's move on to the last 8. The last 8. Just some enchants and a cloak for 5,342. Alright. Let's do it. So, for the week, my top earner was my blacksmithing and jewel crafting guy. He earned in total 395,456 gold, which is really, really, really good. For Transmog and Old World materials, we got 95,902, which is also really, I mean, it's decent for the amount that I have currently, and it's gonna get even better, and I'm gonna get even more as time goes on. And then, of course, on this guy, my last one, the Tailoring and Enchanting guy, we got 221,872 gold made, which makes it out for the week from gold made from auctions. We earned in total 713,230 gold, which is really good for a week. It's really nice for a week. It's not my highest ever, and it's definitely not my lowest ever. So that's really nice. I'm really happy with the amount of gold we made and the amount of effort we put into making that gold. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video like this every single Monday. It's gonna be Mailbox Monday, and we look through all the sales I've got. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I know it turned out to be a little longer video because of all the sales we got, but that's only a positive. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!